forgive me. It is an error from my side. I am testing a new software, and the software Bagomaj is something now. So I am sorry. Um, you're not hearing me. Are you kidding me? Can you hear me now, please? Okay. So thank you very much, Richard. Okay, thank you very much. Let me do this. Yeah, Richard says he can hear me. So what I want to do, I want to try this. I want to try this new software that I am using, to do this. And I asked question if you can hear me. I think Richard and um, Kashmir Ezon said yes, and Mentor Useni said yes. So what I want to do is I would allow your comments, some of your comments to get on screen so that, some of you can equally read that. But I wouldn't allow commenting to distract us. Okay? So thank you everyone for joining me. It is quite unfortunate. I'm basically trying to introduce this, and it's going to be mostly weekends. I want us to do what I call one-on-one with Maazi Ezeoke. One-on-one with Maazi Ezeoke would eventually, transit to my personal channel, which I am begging us to subscribe to. Now, but for now, I will be presenting one-on-one with Maazi Ezeoke on Njenje Media. So obviously, if by the time I get much viewers, everyone subscribed to my channel, that I'm able to get to maybe half of what Njenje Media has now, then I can probably start, doing this on my channel. Okay, so good evening, Maazi. Thank you very much, my people, as Rocha Sokorocha would always say. Okay, my people, my people. Okay, so this evening, I want us to look at something very serious, and that is we have in Borno State a woman by name Mrs. Obiageli Maazi. She has been teaching in Borno State for the past 31 years. 31 years. Thank you very much. So, who is watching from Dublin? Ifama Nkemdidi. Oh, Ifama, thank you very much. Now, this woman I'm talking about, Obiageli Maazi, has been teaching in Borno Primary School for 31 years. On this week, basically, the governor of the state, Mr. or rather Professor Zulum, as he's called, in Nigeria today, I only consider two people governors or worthy to be called governors in Nigeria because these are two people I consider that have common sense. One is the governor of Borno State, and the other is the governor of um, Oyo State, that is Mahinde, or the Oyo State Governor Mahinde. Because these are people that I think governance is not something that is not a rocket science. It's where in governance people just ought to show empathy and do the needful. In Oyo State, there are places that before now they were too dark. That what this guy did is not skyrocket science. He lit up the whole place with just basically solar street lights. And people were jubilating, before when women passed through that place, women used to be afraid because of bad boys, bad men, bad guys, because of rape, because of sexual harassment, because of, a lot of ill things that could happen to them. Exactly the same thing with Zulum. People who don't know, Google his name, Zulum. That is the governor of Borno State. When I took note was the only governor that gave account of what he did in 100 days. And he said he would do it. When he was campaigning, he said, this is not like Buhari that after campaigning, he denied everything he promised on the campaign. But this guy, when he was campaigning, he said he would build schools. People thought it was a joke. Two-story buildings. I wish I can find the pictures. I'll bring them in here. People thought this man was joking. Borno, the heartbeat of where Boko Haram is committing the atrocity. But this guy, within 100 days, built these schools. When I saw the pictures, as many of you will know, I am so passionate about schools for the downtrodden and for the younger ones. That's why many things I do, I only engage in building schools, in educating the younger ones, because I believe the things that hurt us today can be controlled if the minds are enlightened. Okay? So, thank you very much, Nadum Onwutalo from South Africa. Thank you. And we have Rhoda Anso from United Kingdom. Thank you very much, United Kingdom. And someone, Obinna Ifade from Biafra land. Thank you, Obinna. So what I'm telling us is, I'm giving us a lot of background for us to understand where I'm getting to. Now, when Buhari was campaigning, some people, or when he wanted to come to power, some people thought that one of the things Buhari probably would do would be to do spot checking. Like, there was a time Osibanjo did that with Lagos State Airport. Spot checking is sometimes you disguise, or sometimes, if schools were supposed to start by 8 o'clock, you be there like 7:55 or 8 dot. You close the gate 8:05 so that everyone who, you create a larger than life image that people will think, oh, this governor, this president, this local government chairman, this organ can come in at any time. Not in where you pay people, and that's why the system is so inefficient. They don't go to school. Now, on this date, this woman from Abia State, we will watch this video. Just stay on. We will watch this video. This woman from Abia State, Mrs. Obiageli, who have lived in Borno State for 31 years. 31 years. On this fateful day, she went into the school. That is to show you how dedicated this woman is. The governor was there 6:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning. Behold, this woman was already in school. The governor could not believe that. There was no student. There were no students. There were no pupils. There were no teachers. She was the only one. This woman is Igbo. She is from Abia State. She teaches in Borno. The kids that she teaches are not hers. But she showed dedication. Dedication to duty. Because she knew that was her life. And she showed dedication. Before I continue, I want us to watch. I hope this technology that I'm trying to apply, I hope it will work. And let's watch the clip. Hopefully it will work. Let's see. Okay. So I hope, let me make it a full screen and let me play if it's gonna work. Okay, so I hope, let me make it a full screen and let me play if it's gonna work. Okay, so So I don't know if you guys were able to hear any audio. If you had any audio, let me know. If you don't, I would play that video again from a different angle. Okay? So let me know if you had any audio on that video. Did you hear did you hear the audio on that video? Because it's very critical. It's very important that you hear the conversation that this woman had with the governor. Did you hear any? Okay. So let me let me probably drop it.
At the street of Achepi Jungle.
Okay. You are a teacher here.
Yes, sir.
For how long have you been teaching here?
First February will be 31 years.
What level are you?
This years,
How much is your salary?
35,000.
When did you complete your NC?
2,000.
The other one, they are teacher. You are teaching what?
Primary work papers.
What? Which course?
Class teacher. Class teacher.
Yes, I know. English?
No, class teacher.
Teacher
Teacher per class.
Okay. Nice one, my life.
Sorry.
6:30.
Madam Kure. Where are you from, madam?
Abia State.
Abia. Anyamuri.
At the street of Achepi Jungle.
Okay. You are a teacher here.
Yes, sir.
For how long have you been teaching here?
First February will be 31 years.
What level are you?
This years,
How much is your salary?
35,000.
When did you complete your NC?
2,000.
The other one, they are teacher. You are teaching what?
Primary work papers.
What? Which course?
Class teacher. Class teacher.
Yes, I know. English?
No, class teacher. Teacher per class.
Okay. Nice one, my life.
Sorry.
6:30.
Madam Kure. Where are you from, madam?
Abia State.
Abia. Anyamuri.
Before. God bless you.
You know me?
God, yes, our governor. Thank you, sir.
What's your name?
God will talk to you for us.
What's your name?
Obiageli. Thank you.
God will reward you. Definitely we shall not leave you. Even after retire, we will not leave you.
Amen. Sir. God bless you. Sir. God bless you.
Okay. So can you guys see what I'm talking about now? This woman has been working in Borno State for 35 good years. 35 good years. And the camera, what's it called? The governor was there for that day, 6:30 in the morning, and the woman was already seated in her job. What a touching story. Really, I am so moved. What a dedication she had. She was there. She didn't know that the governor would come. That's what she's been doing. What a, I don't know if this was to be a nation that reward hard work, that woman would have been properly rewarded. But in fairness to the governor gave that woman 100,000 naira. 100,000, because he went to his car and brought out this money and gave to this woman. Okay, so he went to the governor went to his car, brought out this money, and gave to this woman. It touched me because that is what I call humanity. You know, when we and while we hate, because you see, the issue with the terrorism going on in Nigeria at certain point appear to have taken away our humanity, that we no longer see each other as people, or rather, we count ourselves as objects. And this woman was dedicated. Now, there are key points here. The woman has taught for 31 years and she's earning 35,000. What it means, she earned her NCA. She's not a graduate, but that she earned her NCA in 2004. Between 2004 till now is 16 years. That means within the last 16 years, that woman has not been promoted, or rather, since she began to teach there, because she's teaching primary one, she has never been promoted. I nearly shed tears. I nearly shed tears. Now, look at the other side of humanity as well. What the governor said. When the woman knelt down to collect this money and said, the governor asked him, "Do you know who I am?" He said, "Yes, you are our governor." He said equally something very instructive. He said, "Thank you for your effort. We will not forget you even when you have retired." Because for a woman to have put in 31 years, so let's say she started very early. So she has 4 years more to put in, then she will retire by 2024. 2024. Honestly, I've watched that video. That's the reason why I decided to share this and share my thoughts with all of us. Because that video really, really touched me. I'm looking at this woman. Now, the governor didn't stop there. Equally, that governor, that's why I said, honestly, I like that guy. I like that governor. Before he did this, he has been, one of those with Makinde, that when I say people I would want to meet, people that inspire me. This guy and Makinde are the two governors that I know that are working in Nigeria, because what they do is not what they do for the elite, or what they do for those that steal money, or what they do for those that run you out with siren. Remember, this same Zulum this same Zulum was the same governor. Bear in mind, this same Zulum was the same governor that said, that actually exposed the Nigerian army when they were collecting 1,000 for national ID card. For some of you who don't know what it meant, Nigerian army started since last year for people in the northeast because of this insecurity. So if they stop you, in order to prove that you're not Boko Haram, they will ask you to bring your national ID card. Bear in mind, if you go to bank, national ID card can be your driver's license, could be your voter's card, it could be your national ID card or your international passport. But national ID card has become very difficult for people to acquire. So what this army now decided to do is, because it has become difficult for people to acquire, they go to the office, no one is there to attend to them. So they now request for that one. If you get your passport or your driver's license, it's not a means of identification. Now you pay 1,000. So this guy actually confronted the soldiers. It was in the news. Google it. Zulum and the Nigerian army. You watch it on YouTube. It's everywhere. So the only man that I think that worked for the people, not some governors, soldiers will invade somebody's house in the southeast, yet you will not see your governor getting angry. Yet this is the government house, Omaya, and this is the governor's lodge, and this is the next door is the place they invaded, and no one says anything. These governors, they read these things, they see these things, but these two men, no matter what, they are the people I think that still have human, you know, face. To this woman, what has happened now? She has been promoted. That's good news. Woo! She was promoted today, being Saturday, as assistant vice principal of that school, assistant head teacher, or whatever it's called. Right? So that woman, people, good news. I know someone made a comment that is Frank Edric said, well done for the work. Sorry, China Zong said, I think an award and recognition would be most appropriate for this humanitarian duty she's doing. Restore her promotion in arrears. Yes, my brother, that is exactly what that governor has done. That is Governor Zulum. Emi Sami said exactly what I've just said, Emi. Emi Sami said that that Governor Zulum, who was the governor who stopped the military on road collecting money from people. Yes, that money they were collecting was, if you do not have your national ID card, they will collect money in place of your national ID card. He is the one. Now, the good news, people, so why I'm sharing this with us is, please, so that we can mellow down on the way we hate each other. This is our sister. This is our sister from Abia State. Teaching. Actually, I think she's no longer teaching. She has sacrificed her life offering humanitarian services. You know, when the English woman or the Scottish woman, Melis Lesso, was in Calabar teaching and doing nursing job and attending to people, the woman that aided and helped and stopped the killing of twin in the old eastern region, when she was in that region doing the jobs she was doing, what she did was beyond her job. Exactly that is what this woman is doing. She has gone beyond teaching. In the midst of lives being lost, people, Christians being kidnapped, this happening, she stayed put. This evening, I argued with some people. Why? Someone asked the question, what is she still doing there? She should go home. Do you know? She might survive with 35,000 in the north, but she will not ever dare survive with 35,000 if she comes back to Abia State. However, this evening, what I have done is to call the attention in a private message. I have called the attention of an aide to Okezie Ikpeazu, and this is my concern because her face has been splashed in the pages everywhere in people's phone. The video that I have shared with us have gone viral. Because of that, I just pray that this does not happen. But I think she might, if care is not taken, because her faces is now known. People who didn't know that she was Igbo, she was from Abia State, will now know. I now fear for her life, for her safety. And I think in this case, that's where Abia State, if you're watching Okejibas, I know you people do watch in Abia State. That's why when I say something against you people, that's how you people get to know. I am begging you people, reach out to Zulum. See a way you can liaise with him. Find out how this woman can be protected. It's either the woman is given protection in Borno for the meantime until the video dies down, or she should be relocated until the video dies down. We have seen what happened in Kaduna, where seminarians, one from Oga Agwata, my next door neighbor, I would actually call him my brother, who an 18-year-old boy going, I think, to Maduguri from Kaduna, and sadly on the way, 5 of them kidnapped. He was the only one that lost his life. We have seen a resurgence in the way Christians are being treated. So, in my language, we say nkwocha abụghị ụjọ. Caution is not a bad thing at this stage. I think what we I think what we can do is that, we can help her. I don't know. Now, is there any way? Because, she really touched me. Do you people think we need to do something? If we think we need to do something, I don't mind. I'll be up to it. If you guys watching me think, what she's done is fine, but beyond that, she has really touched you, or done one or two things that you think you can do something for her, by all means do. If you think there is something we can collectively do, by all means bring it on. So I don't know, but I think I share this with us because the better part of the whole story is as follows: that woman, hold on, let me see. Okay, so the better part of that story actually is that Obiageli, that is the woman in the viral video, gets promotion from being a mere class teacher to assistant headmistress, which is a level 12 class teacher. The injustice in the system in Nigeria sometimes makes me want to puke. How can someone be working for 31 freaking good years? 31. That years just want to scatter my brain. 31 years as a teacher, no single promotion. How does that happen? So if not that this governor, who I like so much, have gone to see what was happening, that means nobody will remember her. What an injustice in the system. What an injustice. Obiageli was encountered by Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Umara Zulum with the assistant mistress. Executive Chairman, Borno State Universal Board, Education Board, that is SUBEB, Dr. Shetima Kutima conveyed the promotion in form of the promotion letter, basically, to her, as I've said before, today. The governor instructed that should be done. The governor had, during an outing, 6:30. You see, 6:30, some governors in the south, they're not even awake because they might still be suffering from the ogogoro, the one in my state. The ogogoro they drank last night is not even cleared from their eyes. 6:30, they are not even awake. But yet we have 6:30, a man that has gone inspecting schools. Inspecting schools. This is a man who wants to work for his people. He knew that his people, he is actually aware that his people are in danger. His people are in need. One good thing I like about this, I can't say this enough, because this guy does direct labor. Minimizes the cost. Direct labor. It helps you to do more. In addition to all these things, the governor, Zulum, directed Executive Chairman of Borno State Universal Education Board to review the woman's civil service record with a view to recommend her for promotion. And actually, 24 hours later, the woman has been promoted. The woman, it is very likely that she will be paid all that she was owed. I heard, someone told me this evening equally, that one thing that happens is, as long as you're not an indigent, what happens that you be a contract staff with no promotion. That's some fee. That's what you get. Someone have taught for 31 good years, and that person is being paid 31,000. That is criminal. She's not alone. The only thing is that the governor was there, and the governor saw that, and it became, that's the reason why we're discussing it. If not that the governor was there, honestly, it might not be an issue that you and it might not be an issue that I might be making video about today. It might be one of those things that, obviously, we might have forgotten. Maazi Ezeoke says, "Greetings, Maazi, from Warsaw." And Maazi Ezeoke, I greet you as well. Okay? So I do not know what you people think. Let me see what Obiora Opurum said. She stayed back there because she would get employment. She would not get employment in Tibo, and our people are preferring to risk staying back in these Boko Haram regions rather than relocate to the southeast to turn to beggars. You're not far from the truth. I must tell you, I still have siblings. I still have people who are in the north, because I found out if somebody has maybe 500,000, that person lives like a king in the north. But when that person comes down to the south, barely would that 500,000 be able to pay for that individual's shop. So, once more, I think, for some of you that have just joined, that not been aware of, probably what we are discussing, let me play that video once more.
At the street of Achepidon.
Okay. You are a teacher here.
Yes.
For how long have you been teaching here?
First February will be 31 years.
What level are you?
This years.
How much is your salary?
35,000.
When did you complete your NC?
2000.
The other one they are teacher. You are teaching what?
Primary what papers.
What? Which course?
Class teacher.
Yes, I know. English?
No, class teacher.
All
Teacher per class.
Okay. Nice one, my life.
Sorry.
6:30.
Malam Kure. Where are you from, madam? State of
Abia State.
Abia. Nyamuri Zulum.
Before. God bless you.
You know me?
God, yes, our governor. Thank you, sir.
What's your name?
God will keep you for us.
What's your name?
Okay, yes. Thank you.
God will reward you. Definitely we shall not leave you. Even after retire, we will not leave you.
Amen. God bless you. God bless you.
You see, I hope you watched it again. You see why I can't stop watching. Because that woman has done so well. The woman has done so well. I don't know what you guys are thinking. So I think, these are people we need to amplify what they do. These are people, please. Mentor Sonny, did I hear Nyamiri? Please, let's drop it. When someone in this moment, let us bring out only the humanity in us. Let us not begin to draw our fault line. Please, I beg of you. Okay? I beg of you. Let us not draw our, Abadi Rostom from Germany. Oh, Germany. What part of Germany are you from? Are you watching from? Ich sage guten Abend. Wie geht's euch in Germany? Wie geht's euch in Deutschland? Ne? Ich hoffe, alles gut. Okay? Did I hear somebody say Nyamir? Oh man, you guys are cracking me up. What do you mean by this Nyamiri? Let's drop it. The woman has done fantastically well. Hmm? The woman has done fantastically well. Pascal, thank you very much, Pascal. Emmy Sami, actually, the governor is a good man. Yes, I agree with them, Emmy. He has a very good sense of humor. You know, he has a very good sense of humor. I was just trying to see if I can, but I think I need to learn more about this new software because I was just trying to see if I can get, um, what that governor has done in terms of what the project he was doing. But the guy is, the governor is something else. Honestly, I like that guy. I like him so much. Not for anything, I haven't met him, but from the things he's been doing so far, you can see that is someone that is serious. All we ask, if our people can do, let me see if I can. Um, let me see if I can do this. So let me see if I can do this. I would see if I can get um, to share my
At the
page.
state of Achepidem.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. You are a teacher here.
Yes.
For how long have you been teaching here?
Okay. So if you're looking at my page, what I want us to look at here is what I've said before. You know, these are the things the governor has done. These are the schools. These are the schools the governor has done. See here? These are the schools that I said I was looking for. I was going to get them. This is what someone did in 100 days. 120 projects in 100 days. I know some of us will say, wow, this is Africa, they do this, they do the other one. But man, in the country of the blind, one-eyed man can become a king. And this is what the governor has done. See, how many state governors with so much money could do this? How many? How many of them could do this? Hmm? How many state governors with so much money could do these things? Look at the schools. Huh? Look at the schools. Anyway, um, so what do you guys think? What's happening? What do you guys think? She stayed back there. So what do you guys think? Let's Michael Agnele from the UK. That's fine, my dear. So what do you guys think? I think the governor is doing well. The governor is better than my governor. Would have preferred this governor in Anna. You see, the thing is, they might not agree to take your governor because they don't have Ifana Lala. I can only call La something. La la la. Hmm? So they don't have they don't have Bonu people aside Brukutu or fermented kunu. They don't have the other one, crystal. So they might not want to take him. Okay, guys. Oh yeah. So for you wishing to have the man in Anambra State, I'm sorry. And Jude Mojeku, well done. Thank you very much. And Irene Onoba, could govern. You see, now you guys are talking. Now you guys are talking. And that is what I'm saying. We need to begin to pinpoint. Nkwoko. Oseni, you're looking for trouble. We will fine you, or send you. I might fine you in this channel. I might fine you two kegs of palm wine, one pot of egusi soup, and maybe one carton of schnapp, so that you behave yourself. How can you say that our governor is drinking nkwok? Hmm? We're saying behave yourself. Greetings from Italy. So people, I think the good news really, really gladdens my heart that this woman, has been promoted and the governor is doing an excellent work. The same thing with Shei Mahinde of Oyo. Not what we have, down there. You go to some schools, and I think actually the worst region is the Niger Delta. I don't know why the Niger Delta, upon all the money they have, they appear to have people, governors. They are so unfortunate with governors that they have governors, you know, um, reasoning from somewhere. I don't want to say where. Jude Mojo, I'm listening from Los Angeles. Jude, Los Angeles, I have my people there. Thank you very much. Maazi, we have no governor in Anambra State. You're looking for trouble. I think I might find you with Oseni. Don't you know that Anambra State is the only state that has finished an airport within 12 months, and the plane is landing there? Don't you know? Hmm? Don't you know that Anambra State is the only state that finished an airport in 20 months? I'll be 12 months. Hmm? Do you want me to show you the picture? I can show you the picture of Anambra State Airport. Hmm? Anambra State, the only state where plane lands on a billboard. Hmm? Can you beat that? Anambra State, the only state where aeroplane lands on a billboard. The only thing that we have from all the promises that they made to us is billboard. Anambra State Airport. What a shame. What a calamity befalling us. They told us 2 billion US dollars, and that project will be completed in 36 months. And this year is going to be 36 months. Yet, they're only struggling now as I speak to you, to clear the road leading to the airport site. They haven't even started clearing the ground for the airport. I laugh in Swahili. London. Abia State is the war. Please, if you people can sell your governor, sell him maybe second hand. We'll see if people of Lake Chad will buy. Because I don't know. Abia State, I think in the southeast, you people, sometimes I pity you people. I pity Abia State because they are the unluckiest. They moved from Ojo Zokalu to Teodoji to this one now. So unlucky. People forget that Teodoji actually said that he will build an airport in Abia. Aba Airport. Have you forgotten? Google it. Before he was, I think the year he was about to leave. No, that was in 2013, 2014, he started making noise about that airport. Since Teodoji left, have you ever heard about that Abia airport? Sometimes, if I tell people what I think that we should do to our politicians, maybe YouTube will ban me, but let me keep it to my head. Because I get so angry sometimes that I feel like squeezing their something, squeezing it, so that they will maybe get sense. My dear, you can't tell me come to Abia. I was in Abia a couple of 3 weeks ago, so I was there. I was in Omaha to do a recording. of the railway. Go to Njanje Media, you will see the recording of the video where they lied to us that they have built railway from Enugu to Port Harcourt. And I found out that even there is a collapse between Aba and Omaya. So train doesn't even go at all at all. Frank Mad, he said, I would donate a carton of Kai Kai so long as Obiano could be transferred to Bono. Okay, so you will donate Kai Kai. Who is going to donate because we cannot carry him with a proper car. We'll put him in wheelbarrow if you want to go in that way. If you want to take him to Bono, so somebody has to donate wheelbarrow as well. The governance in our states, in the southeast is a joke. One thing we need to do is, beyond the things that Zulum has done, one thing that you and I need to do is we must find a way. We must find a way to replace the cucumbers and carrots in there. While you are fighting to have an autonomy of the whole region, you cannot fold your hands and want the autonomy to come before you take action. The fight is now. We must regain the soul of our region. When I think about what is happening in my state and it gets me angry, go to my Twitter handle at Maazi Ezeoke, one word. You will see where things, let me actually put it here. For those of you who might want to subscribe and follow me, please, by all means, do. That is at Maazi Ezeoke. Let me actually push it so that you guys. So that's on the screen now. At Maazi Ezeoke, that's my Twitter handle. Okay, at Maazi Ezeoke is my Twitter handle. You go there. I pinned a picture of a project I did in Anambra State in 2006. And that's why I say my passion is school. That's when I saw this one about a teacher. I know the kids that we abuse today, the kids that we do not take care of today, will take their toes on us when we are weak. Therefore, if you and I want to have a better old age, we must take care of them now. If not, example is, has it bothered any of you why it appears that our parents are being classified as witchcraft, as witches and wizards? Ask yourself this simple question. Those your uncle pastors tell you that they are witches and they are wizards, they are after you. If they didn't kill you when you were small, they didn't kill you when they were in their 40s, 50s, when they were agile. Is it when they are in their 80s that they are so vulnerable that they can no longer even move from your community to another community? They're only confined in that compound that they stay. Suddenly, someone tells you that they are evil and you believe them. Ask yourself the same question I ask even to the pastors. If a man who was agile in his 30s, 40s, and 50s, and even 60 cannot do voodoo, now in his 80s and 90s, he's begun to do voodoo. Please, an voodoo na Gigi. Did he order it from Gigi or from Konga or from Jumia? Let us put our thinking caps. It is as a result of the brainwashing our generation have received. That is why that is happening. We are not taking care of our vulnerable elders. Now, if we do not take care of the downtrodden, be it anywhere in Nigeria, the insecurity we have today will be a child's play. Just barely 5, 6 years ago or thereabout, under TAOG, we had in Abia State, in Aba, people ran away from Aba. No one lived in Aba again. Anyone that was successful, either they moved to Uyo or they moved to Lagos, or some went to Anambra. Why? Because of a riffraff, Osisi Kanku. Because of a riffraff, Osisi Kanku. However, there is one thing very fundamental about the Igbo nation, and the Igbo nation is the moment they say enough is enough. As they will say in the Nnewi, agwakwa no edo ya nwere afia wee nwelu. Ọ bụrụ na edo kpabi ike ya bụ alụsi edo agwụ ya osisi eji wee tụ ya. That means the deity Edo, the owner of the market, the Edo market, can be left alone to operate. But the moment it begins to go beyond the boundaries of the worshippers, they will tell him that is the deity, of which wood it's made of. That is an Igbo proverb. Remember in the 80s, growing up in Onitsha, one day we woke up. There was a terrorist in our midst called Otondo. People who grew up in Onitsha or in Anambra might know this story. PZ area, Ozoblu Street, them, Silas Works, them. This guy was a terror. But Onitsha woke up one day, what we call boys Oye. Suddenly, Otondo was no more. His body, with the people, did justice to it. The hotels and all the same thing happened. However, we might not go back to that level of barbarism. Therefore, you, myself, must make sure that we are able to not neglect the younger ones. Because if we do, that's why sometimes the North don't understand what is happening to them. That's why I'm happy what Zulum is doing. What the North is doing with Amajeri is not about just to have numbers to oppress the South. No. No. When it's going to hit them, which is already hitting them, but now they are in kindergarten. Don't worry, when they get to primary and secondary and now graduate, wallahi, all the expanse land you have in the north, you see it will be desert. Everybody will run away. But we can prevent that from happening to us. So, good morning from Australia. Good morning, my brother Don James. Irene, Irene, I love that adage. Irene, you know I'm an Ichie, so sometimes it's just because it's online. If not, if you want to come and pay me homage, you bring some Odeku and alligator pepper, so that I would be, as only Ichie. Nzadi, Maazi, I'm always happy when you share with us your facts and wisdom with good history lesson of Nigerian states. Oh, thank you very much. I much appreciate that. Honestly. Somebody is speaking to me in German. Romanus so cool. Das ist die Wahrheit, Mann. Romanus, es ist die Wahrheit. Und wie immer, ich stehe nur für die Wahrheit. Ich stehe nur für die Wahrheit. So that's the truth. If I translate that for you guys, suddenly you'll be paying me for translation. Oseni, can I come back to you? I like the way you speak. No, okay. Thank you very much, Oseni. Oseni, but Oseni, you will still pay your fine. 2 cakes of palm wine. Everybody who watching, take note of Oseni. If Oseni does not pay this fine, anytime he comes online, we would, I don't know, you guys can suggest what we'll do to Oseni. Our religious leader are the greatest problem in Africa. That is what will happen to these pastors that are brainwashing my people, Maazi. Kuala Lumpur. Wow, Kuala Lumpur. Thank you. Imana ara akpọ Ghana Express na Kuala Lumpur. Kwenwe idea. Onye nwere akwụkwọ. Onye nwere akwụkwọ ara efekwa n'ego na Kuala Lumpur. Alex Moses, I salute you as well. So, I'm not digressing, but I feel like, it's weekend. Sorry, but I feel like let's just make this interactive. But there are things that bugged me. Now, someone said that the religious leaders are the problem we have in Africa. I would agree, but I wouldn't as well. It's not only about the religious leaders, it is about the religious followers. You and I have forgotten to read the Bible if you are a Christian. You only accept the things that they tell you, no matter how silly they may sound. A pastor in a church prints his head in bra, in women's undies, asks you to buy, you buy it. A pastor sells in, what's it called? Holy water. Asks you to buy for protection. Yet that same pastor moves around with men with AK-47 lined up, about 6 of them. Listen, your mumu na factory fitted. Your mumu na factory fitted. He sells you a sticker for protection. Yet he has CCTV cameras all over his house. Your mumu self na your mumu na okorocha iberiberism squared. See? Your mumu na okorocha iberiberism squared. Your mumu self no get part 2. Now, this will bring me to a video I wanted to do tomorrow, but I would, I want to do, maybe I will schedule this. People, maybe we need to schedule this, Ruben is, Ogo, Ogo, from Canada. I hope my people in Canada are good. Tell them that hammer time that we were enjoying here is already evaporated. So the heat is gradually hitting us back again. Also tell my people in Canada that NEPA is not doing us good again. So my people, what I'm saying, we've hit 1 hour. I don't know. So should we continue or should we call it a quit? Let's take a poll. The 5 people to make their comments, we will decide. Should we stop or should we continue? Please tell me. Daniel Obamudia, thanks bros. Tell them the truth. No, not only them, including you, including myself. Okay? Okorochazi Beriberizin squared. Michael Madubike. He said, Maazi, make I have mercy. How can I have mercy now? But that is it. Many of us that didn't do border mass, that is where we stopped. We square root. Chinazo Kafo, number 1, say continue. Don James, continue. So Chinazo Kafo. So Michael Madubike, continue. So 2 more people. Okay, Emi Sami, stop. See? The stop may have it all. They're under, Emmy, you're losing it, Emmy, sorry. Some people say we should continue. Emmy, now you're behaving like INEC. See, you're rigging the election, Emmy. You're rigging the election already. You can go to bed now. You're rigging the election. I'm doing election here. Emmy is voting too many times. Emmy, I said once. Okay, let me mercy for all of us. So what we will do, but before I go, I will show us this picture that will form the basis of my engagement with us tomorrow, because I saw this and this broke my heart. Okay, enough, enough, enough. The vote, enough now. You don't do now, Abba. I won't break my computer. Hey, is enough now? Waiting. Emmy, Emmy, you see here, Emmy Sammy, if they make you INEC chairman, you are very likely to rig election. I hope you're not the one of those that collated Hope Uzodinma's election result. Because the way you just trying to rig this one that all of us are seeing korokoro, you get a CB. Oh. You get a CB. Okay. Yes, Oseni, thank you very much for calling me back. Now, everybody read what Oseni said. Let me put it on the screen. This is what Oseni said. What can we do about the woman before you stop? So let's get the suggestion coming in. Do you people think there is anything we can do? Evans or Ozo? Thank you very much, Evans. I don't know why Nnodu Onwutalu is still laughing. Uh-uh. Sammy, you are still saying no, 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 no. Now what for yourself? Hmm? You are behaving like an Imo State returning officer. I'm suspecting you. In fact, I need to see your picture. Let me know if you are the returning officer or not. If not, I won't trust you again. So, can we please address what this our friend just said, please? Hmm? Please, so there is nothing we can do, Eastern people can do for the army to leave Umar. No, the Umahia issue, the case has been raised with the governor. The case has been raised with the governor, so we cannot confront them anyway. Oseni, can we revisit what Oseni said? I put it back on the screen. Oseni is saying, is there anything we can do for the woman? Oseni, what do you have in mind? Others, what do you guys equally have in mind? Maybe that might help to get a direction. What do we have in mind to do for the woman? Okay? No, the lady does not have a GoFundMe page. Now, one thing we can do is, I don't know. I think if we look for her contact, we might. If we look for her contact, we might. But I'm always trying to avoid where things are not clearly done. You know, I think generally the only thing that I'm thinking that will be more productive is some of you are asking if she has a GoFundMe account. If we, I don't want a situation where we, you know, probably people will say let's raise money for her. And but I think fundamentally it might be better to have her relocated, and that's why I've raised it with the Abia State government this evening. With the PA to the governor, at least I send them a message and saying, please can you liaise with the Borno State governor to, I have it in my spirit that when I say I have it in my spirit, please don't misunderstand me. I'm not asking for your tithe and offering. Okay? Before somebody will leave this channel now and say, Maazi is asking for tithe and offering. I have it in my spirit that because her picture is flashed everywhere, for the meantime, I do not think, I don't know, especially, she might be well within the school, but I think outside the school, I somehow feel that, I don't know. I somehow feel that either she's be given state protection or at least not for forever, at least till, you know, normally everything has, every trending news has an expiry date until the news expires. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. So if you guys have any other suggestions, then you can bring it on. So Before I close, I want to share this with us, and that will form the basis of my. I remember. Tomorrow I wanted to do a video on Tinubu actually. Well, I wanted to do I have two things that I'm really wanting to do a video. One is Tinubu. Tinubu called Buhari a bigot. Tinubu said things. Now, yesterday he issued a statement denying that he didn't say that. And I have proof. I can show us live where he said it and when he said it, because they said they need proof. So that now, after the video, people can send this video to him to show him that I said it, that this is when and how he said it. How can a man who, after saying such things, deny that? That is on one hand. But the other video is about injustice done to one of our brothers from Imo State. He lives in Port Harcourt. He's a mechanic. In order to help you people understand this, I'll put this picture here. Just take a look. This is a human being. This is like you and I. This is his leg. From injustice, this is his hand. From injustice done by the police to him. This is an adult. This is, you can see his buttocks here. Injustice done to him by the police. His crime. He was delivering a car to, see his leg. He's not alone. One of them, called Chima, died in the process. Now look at this. This is human being, just like my hand. Look. It's almost like you're going to see the bone. That is injustice done to a fellow human being. This is in Port Harcourt. How can we say that we are a people we do not have human compassion? How? Okay, so I would try as much as possible to do this video 20 o'clock Nigerian time. That is 8 o'clock Nigerian time. 8 o'clock Nigerian time. I would schedule this. For those of you that follow me on this channel, I would ask Njenje Media to schedule this for 8 o'clock Nigerian time. And I hope Njenje Media will put it up. Then I would log in that to do this tomorrow. Honestly, Elema said we need Biafra. Is Tinubu's video going to be live? Yes. What time is 8 o'clock tomorrow? Tinubu's video is going to be live. I might actually break the two videos because I want, when Tinubu and his co will watch the video, I want them to watch it as Tinubu. So I might start with this one, injustice, then I'll end the video and restart another one that is going to be live. So I'm going to ask Njenje Media to schedule one video that is going to be 8 o'clock. So immediately afterwards, I can now go live on my own to do whichever one comes first. It might be Tinubu's first, it might be this one first. But I felt, having seen this, the level of injustice. How can police officers tie somebody? What is this person's crime? Wait for tomorrow. I will tell you the stories tomorrow. Then tomorrow we can as well check if there is any way we can help, because apparently the police are now denying it. I'll give us a snapshot of what that guy, I will give us a snapshot of what he said. Where is it again? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, let me see if I can find a snapshot. Just, just like I just want us to, let me put it a little bit tantalizing, so that you guys, so you have every reason to join me tomorrow. You should have every reason. You should close work very early. Make it a date. You're going to, if anybody asks you where you're going, you say you have a date with Maazi Ezeoke. Yeah? Okay, let me just give you this. Um,
Carrying this guy on Saturday, Friday in the front. You understand? Then we are approaching UST roundabout. We jam this young man, electrician, being fine. Why this guy was carrying the other customer Corolla, you understand, to the house. So we try to run one way, then block us and carry us, come to the station. Start torturing us that night. After they might torture us that night, wound us very well and send us inside prison, inside their cell. After 3 days, they bring us out. Chima was telling them, this motor is owned by customer. You people should allow me to call the customer that owns this motor so that he can come and claim his motor, that he's not a thief. They're asking Chima, how do Chima know me? Chima said, I'm his childhood friend. All of us grew up in Job. You understand? After much, they refuse us making call. They hang us from 11 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the evening. Chima could be at the best. That is how Chima died. That is how Chima died.
I don't want to go beyond the death of Chima because I've watched this clip more than 5 times. But anytime I get to that point, this is how Chima died. I get too emotional. I don't know Chima. But it breaks my heart that we will have those paid with your money, my money, to protect lives and properties. But they could do this to fellow human. It is unbelievable. I found it excruciating to watch. Honestly. I found it so excruciating to watch. I can't believe that in this day and age we would have people behave in this manner. For what? Why? Why, I may ask? Well, people, be that as may, it's been lovely staying with us all, but for the benefit of those that have requested that we continue tomorrow, I would urge you, tell your friends, we'll schedule this meeting. It's going to be on schedule. If you haven't subscribed to my personal channel, please do. We will keep exposing the ills of the society. We are not exposing them just for exposing sake. We're exposing them just to make sure that justice is done. A man left his house just to deliver customers a car. His only crime was that they drove one way. Yes, it is not right to drive one way, but that is not the appropriate fine or punishment. Yes, you can seize the car, ask them to pay some certain, there are some legal money, you punish them, but not, torturing somebody to the point of death. They even deny that they touched none of them. Yet you can see that man, the hands, the foot, everywhere sore. And that is not a society that I want to be part of. This is not happening in Borno. Neither is this happening in Castina. This is happening in the heartland of the eastern region, Port Harcourt City. Once more, this is Maazi Ezeoke. Sorry, guys. I will be signing off because the moment I get to that point of being emotional, my energy get lost. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Remain blessed. Maazi Ezeoke once more, signing off.